So you're going to be pausing a little bit in and out of this video. So what we're going to I'm going to first talk to you about a little bit is your finger tapping hand. So obviously if you write with your right hand, I want you to trace your left hand. If you write with your left hand, I want you to trace your right hand, okay, onto just a sliver of paper. And then on your pinky, if you write with your right hand, on your pinky, write 1, ring finger 2, middle finger 3. If you write with your left hand, right, you on your finger are gonna 1 on your thumb, 2 on your pointer finger, 3 on your middle finger, right? And so when we use these, when we're writing, right, we're tapping out our sounds. So for example, the word dog, right? 1 syllable, d-og. For a 2-syllable word like doggy, doggy, d-og, g-e, right? So you're tapping each syllable. Okay, so what I want you to do now is you're gonna go to that short video that looks very kiddish, and it is very little kiddish, but I want you to watch it as kind of an older kid and look at the letters that are after the G in those words that they say, okay? And then come back here, and after you pause, come back here to this spot in this video, and we're going to look and take a look at some of those letters and how they tell G what to do. Kind of like how C tells G what to do. All right, well, welcome back. I hope you got that video down and kind of saw some of that. All right, so for here, right, thinking about one of the words in that video, what would this G say? Right, would it say J? Right, because of cage or something like that. Good, so that's something to consider there. Okay, what about this? That would say J as well. I know girl is confusing, but that is the R control vowel I with R. So that says so that almost be, that's a kind of a breaking the rules, right? So that's a J as well. This would say J as well, you're right, like gym. This would say G, right, G. Like gas. This would say G, like gut. And this would say G, like go. It even says the word, right? Good. So, those are all those different ways that those are dictating how G is said. So, I'm going to introduce you to somebody. Her name is Gentle Cindy, right? And so, Gentle Cindy, right, has C's for hands, C's for feet, and G's for hair. She's a very strange girl. Okay? The reason her name is Gentle Cindy and not Gentle Kendi is because she has E's for eyes, an I for a nose, and a Y for a mouth. Okay? And so, when we're thinking about the soft J, 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 or unvoiced J sound, and the soft or unvoiced S, S, S sound, we can think of Gentle Cindy and these vowels that will help us determine if it says G or J, and S and K. So, I want you on a scrap piece of paper really quick to maybe think of some J words that you might already know. You probably do know some. Okay, and just jot those down and then come back to me. All right, and we're back. Now we're gonna do dictation. You should have this paper right here. So on here, I am going to give you the word, then you're gonna pause the video, and then you're gonna come back and you are then going to check your word. Okay, so our first word is cage. Cage. Checking with me. C-A-G-E, right? That's cage. Notice the stars on top and there's no sound line because that is a silent E, a magic E, right? And then you need to rewrite over here, checking for your best printing. Number 2 is ginger. That's a 2-syllable word, ginger, right? So tap that out appropriately. You can check with me. G-I-N-G-E-R. And E-R is on one sound line because it is a R-controlled vowel. Our next word is magic. 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 All right. Check with me. Don't forget to rewrite. Magic. Okay, number 4 is stage. Stage. Okay. Checking on here. Good work. Make sure you're trying first before looking at how it's written. Okay, and our last one is 5. Huge. Huge. All right, check with me. Excellent. There's that. Okay, we're gonna go on to our sentences. I'm gonna pound it out first, then you're gonna pound it with me, and then we're gonna tap our lines together. Remember, pounding syllables, not words. All right, so our first sentence is, magic made the page seem huge. All right, do it with me. Magic made the page seem huge. Okay, tapping our lines. Magic made the page seem huge. If you need to come back in the video and hear the sentence again, feel free. All right, we're gonna check this together. So if you haven't finished, make sure that you are pausing the video. Okay, so magic made the page seem, checking for your vowel team there. Oop, that's not great. Huge. Okay, and a period. So checking for cops, you should have a capital letter in that M there, magic. Order, checking that you don't have a fragment. Magic made the page seem huge and everything's in the right order. Punctuation, put your period there. And your spelling. Rewrite, then please check for cops a second time in your rewrite, making sure you have a capital letter and your punctuation. Okay, so our next sentence is, I like ginger and garlic on my meat. Say it with me, pounding. I like ginger and garlic on my meat. All right, tapping your lines. I like ginger and garlic on my meat. Okay, if you need to go back in the video, hear it again, feel free. Okay, let's check it together. Again, if you're not done, please pause. I like ginger and garlic on my meat. Okay, checking for cops, you should have a capital letter I. I is not only by itself, but it's at the beginning of the sentence. Order, I like ginger and garlic on my meat. That is a complete sentence. Punctuation with a period, and please check your spelling. You will write this on your rewrite line again, and then check for cops a second time with that rewrite. We never assume that we do it correctly the second time. Awesome work. We are done with soft unvoiced G today, please submit your dictation.